What up, what up?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Coach 24 Podcast and my partner.
It's Mistachef.
You know what I'm saying? And we here to talk about a classic album. Not really talk about it, more quick review it, you know what I'm saying? And it's a classic album that I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are a lot of mid-80s, 90s born, you know, 01, 02, 03, a lot of mid-generation know about this album right here. And we talk about Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. You know what I'm saying? Classic album for me. Definitely a life changer. The older I got, the more I learned about what they went through. You know what I'm saying? So, what about you, Mr. Chef?
Yeah, with me, man, it's wild. Like, I was born in '95, so this project came out 2 years before I was even born.
I was born in 1980, so I pretty much read the magazines and watched the videos.
Yeah, like, and that's so for me. You know, I didn't even really get a chance to listen to the whole album as an entity until, like, you know, more recent, in the last 5-10 years. Like, really, the last 5 years is when I started listening to it myself. And for me, it's just it is one of the more epitomizing projects of the hip hop culture. It really like you see a point where a turn happens in hip hop at that point. You know,
That's true. That's true. I feel you on that.
they helped like birth like the early '90s, you know, sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And for me, you know what I mean? It was an eye opener. It gave me the up here to know, like, it's different sounds out there, it's different music out there, it's different styles out there. It's something else to link on to just besides what you're being made to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's music out there that actually you know what I'm saying, mess with you in your head and keep you on one cycle. Then you got the other music that's telling you to do what they doing, speak freely. You know what I'm saying? We got the right, and that's one thing I love about this album. It lets you know that you got the right to do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like they speak about it like in the documentaries. You know, like they are just telling their lives, and you know, telling the experience of what's going on around them and in their psyche, and illustrating it for you. And they even let it be known in the music itself. This is our life. We're not telling you to be this, to do this. We're showing you the struggle that we've been through and experience, and how we are uplifted out of it and coming out of it and using it to do something positive. Yeah. You know, it's you see it, and that's the difference between like that and somebody saying almost the same things but not standing for nothing. You know, they can say almost the same things, but it doesn't come across unless you really are about it and you really live that.
Yeah,
you know.
I feel you on that.
They really lived it. They really lived it.
They really lived it straight up. So, we are going to get into this album right quick, man. We're gonna break down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying. You know how we did last time. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to Nas and that Magic album. Still, you know, still is doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying. But we're gonna stick to the script. We're gonna get into this 36 Chambers. We'll be right back. Yo, but before we get into the songs, we're going to get into a couple of interesting facts that some of you might already know. And for those up and coming, you can know now or by some other blog or reviews. You can know, some of the real stuff that really come from them, like really out of their mouth, not just a reenactment, just so you know, not just a reenactment. You feel me on this shit?
Yes.
All right. Well, for me, man, you know what I'm saying? For those that are really hip-hop historians, I can remember Jesus saying that Wu-Tang reps the sword style of rhyming. You know what I mean? The tongue is symbolic to the sword.
Yes.
Like motion in the wind. He says, like, when you hear that woo, you hear that wind. You know what I'm saying? The sound of the sword swinging on your neck. So that's why they come with protect your neck. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was super cool, you know? Kung Fu flicks. That's where they get a lot of their creativity from. Also, they believe in mathematics. They study mathematics. They study the numbers because, numbers are important.
Yeah, some say, that numbers are everything.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Also, where they live. You know what I'm saying? Where they fought at, where their blood, sweat, and tears at. The projects for them, that's what they say. And basically, their whole plan was getting out of the projects. You know what I'm saying? But it took years. it just wasn't a bunch of dudes getting together saying, "Hey, let's do this," and "Hey, you do that," and let's hurry up and do this. No, it took years and years and years of sacrifice until they finally marked their spot and got where they were supposed to go because they didn't fake out. You know what I'm saying?
Grinding.
So like that was cool, and you know what I'm saying, just to give some of the young people a couple of couple of tips on the members. You know what I mean? You God at the time was like a bottled up anger type of dude. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like you always had a problem, so you couldn't get nothing past it. You know what I'm saying? ODB was wild. You know what I'm saying? He was a ball of energy, uncontrolled. You know what I'm saying? That's what made him so dope. There wasn't no father to his style. You know what I'm saying?
Ghostface Killer, what was the meth? He said he's on some now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah.
You
know
know?
what I'm saying? He attacked. What real? Chef said he attacked the mic and then he gone.
Yep.
Ghostface. Like you know what I'm saying? And the chef, well, you know what I'm saying? From what I understand, he tried to make each verse better than the next, like a chef for real.
Always cooking.
Always cooking. Each dish gonna be good. It's better than the next one. You know what I mean? You just gotta take your time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I fully sympathize and empathize with that statement, Mr. Chef. I mean, that's what I do. That's what we do. You know, we cook.
And then Melf, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, he don't never approach the same track with the same style. Every song has got a different style. So it's like he
different
methods, you know what I'm saying? He got styles inside of styles inside of styles.
For real.
And that's what make him dope. You know what I'm saying? Like point blank period. You know what I mean? So and also Master Killer. Let them know about the Master Killer.
Yeah, so like to touch before that, like, you know, you got a lot of them had quite a few verses on there, you know, prominent. Like, you know, Ray had quite a few verses. Ghost, quite a few verses. RZA obviously had him a few, and I mean, he didn't even need to. He produced it all, but he had a few verses. You know, you had Meth had a whole song to himself and multiple verses on various songs. GZA had basically, you know, a song to him. I mean, like, all of them had a lot. You God only had about 2 verses though in there, and you know, he got locked up, so it is what it is. It happened like that. Master Killer only got 1 though on what was it, the chess boxing.
Mr. Chess Boxing.
Yep.
And that's still a verse stuck in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, that's iconic with that video too. Like, I mean, it was just iconic. Funny enough, Killer Priest, who's part of Wu, it's my boy, Priesthood, you know, love you, Killer Priest. He actually was talking one time about how he was there with them when they were recording like the last session, I think, for the project. At least they were on the last track, I know. And there was a verse that was still needed, and it's like, you know, up in the air. Whoever's got the verse for this, they can get it. And Master Killer was there, and Killer Priest was there, and he said it started getting later. A lot of smoke was in the air, and next thing you know, he fell asleep. And he wakes up, and Master Killer got the verse, and it's like, damn. I wouldn't have passed out. I might just have been on the first album, you know. But that's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's some history right there. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. There's just a few tips. There's just a few little things that we, you know, read, watched, wrote down, found out. So you know what I'm saying. Some of y'all probably already know it. So you know, ain't no big deal. It's just cool It's just cool for people that want to listen to learn, just like us.
Shit hits different when you know some background.
Shit hit different when you know what I mean. Let's get ready to get to the real.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's get it. Okay. So now we entering the Wu-Tang 36.
First up, we've got Bring the Ruckus. All right. Perfect intro into the album, into the world. Like, you know, on the album as a statement. You know, these guys are not coming quiet. You know, they're letting your ass know. You're going to hear them before you even see them. You know, they're bringing the ruckus. And they ain't on no calm, like, let's make sure everything is pristine and we're all acting orderly. No, they're bringing the motherfucking energy, and they're about to get your ass hyped, get your ass going. And that's what Bring the Ruckus was.
You know what I'm saying? For me, now that I know what I know now, what I didn't know then, is that Bring the Ruckus also showed Shaolin and Wu-Tang coming together. You know what I'm saying? Because remember in the start of the song when the skit come on, because the skits kind of tell you where the song going. So when he said when the Shaolin and the Wu-Tang come together, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what you get out of this too. All of them had strong verses. You know what I'm saying? Deck, Inspector Deck, his verse on there was was so punch worthy, you know what I mean? And the wordplay that all of them use, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you sit and listen to what they had in their heads at that age, at that time, uh, I can't say nothing but man, like well, like yo, this shit was unbelievable. Like man, I'm glad I latched onto it when I did. Bring the ruckus, you know what I'm saying? What's your word for
For Bring the Ruckus, unapologetic.
it? My word for it would be um, straight speed. Just you dynamic. You getting it right now. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Let's go to
Right.
song number 2. The version. All right, song number 2. Shame on her. You already know. I feel like this was ODB's playground.
Yes.
He can do his dance on this track right here at any moment, at any time, any frame of mind, any weather, any. It don't matter what. It don't matter what you drinking, what you smoking. What Shame on her. Shame on her was a foot, was a stepping on your foot, looking at you type track. You know what I'm saying? Man, verse on there brought the movement to me, like you know what I'm saying. When it come on,
Yeah, no, that's probably that's one of my favorite verses,
you know what I'm saying?
in the project. Honestly,
Yeah.
I might even like that verse of his better than the verses on Method Man,
Mm-hmm.
and just cause like I don't know the way he came in with the cadence on that and what he was saying,
You know what I'm saying?
like,
You know what I'm saying? Major Rockers, when it came on and you hear ODB, that's
one right where he
you know
said, when I get you, then I got you, then I got you. Like that's like.
And then when Mel came on, it was like this right here. And then when the chef came, he kind of set the mood.
Yeah.
Like, okay, look, this is what it's all about.
He really did.
Listen,
he really did.
And then ODB come right back with his full energy. So, what you get is cut. What's your word for it?
For this, at your neck.
Okay. My word for it will be clothesline. Straight knocking all this off and tearing this up. Clothesline.
Yes.
Let's get to song number 3.
All right. So for our next one, we got Clan in the Front. This one, you got the intro to the song, RZA in there. You know, just listing off the members, going beyond just the 9 members who were on that album. I mean, he goes getting into them on that. You know,
we on the song.
Yeah. Beautiful way to start that. Clan in the Front. It only makes sense. And Jizza pretty much took it from there. He handled all the verses, right? And Andy got the hook. So so from that point, that was like Jizza's song to really shine on there.
He showed that he is the head of Ultron, like they all say. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it together, swarming, growing, 360 degrees of perfected styles. You know what I mean? And that come from him. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't understand then, like I understand now. Like that's like when I get speechless, that's the only thing I can say. Because that's the honest thing I can say. I didn't know what I was listening to then like I know now. But whatever it is that I wasn't understanding that they was doing, it drawed me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know
that energy.
It
the energy hits you regardless.
I mean, here I am in Decatur, Alabama, Trinity, Alabama at the time, and there, they way from me, and they music coming through the stores and stuff like it was, and videos, TV, radio, and it drawed me, and it drawed me more than the ones I was surrounded by all the time. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that's how that
special.
If that don't let you know the power of it, you know what they was putting out there.
So what's your word for it?
Clan in the Front. My word for this one, brotherhood.
Brotherhood. Okay.
Just because of the whole intro and really what it was saying in totality.
Okay.
By that.
My word for it will be stamp. You know what I'm saying? Basically letting you know that we standing right here and you ain't finna push us over. We ain't finna fall for the okie doke either. You know what
I'm with that.
Alright, let's get to the next track. Yo, alright. Next track, before we got to the track, we have Killer Tape skit. You know what I'm saying? The Killer Tape skit is legendary. You know what I'm saying? And if you wonder what the Killer Tape skit is, it's when the chef confronts Meth about where my tape at, my favorite tape. And Meth let him know that, yo, man, you know,
They
this
had the
right here, this
40s
right
and
here,
the
you know,
bones in
and
the
you know,
air,
what
you
I mean? You
know.
seen
And
that, man, you know what I mean? So now, you know, Chef is like, yo, man, that ain't got jack to do with me, man. What my man, you got my stuff, you know what I mean? So then next thing you know, Ghost come busting on the door. He let him know that somebody got jacked up. And I ain't gonna tell him the rest because if you ain't listen to the album, you need to hear it
yeah,
because
you
it's
gotta
very
hear it.
entertaining. So we're
You
gonna get
gotta
on
hear it.
into it. The Seven Chamber, you know what I mean? Oh man, originality in the beat, showing the styles that you're dealing with right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
no, everybody had a very distinct
you know what I'm
verse
saying?
in it. You know, that
So,
really, that, I feel like that song was that. It was the song that let, like one of those ones that showcased each person, you know, like saying, hey, this is our dynamic.
yeah.
This is what we're all doing individually in this group.
Word up. I can feel that too. And the beat really brought out like the energy. The beat had a lot of energy in it, which also I feel like made them go even more deep within the track. So you know what I'm saying? So some people might be like, man, he was spitting on that track, and then some people might be like, man, he was deep on that track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the beat got you going like this. You know what I'm saying? So what's your word for it?
For this one, originality.
Originality. All right. My word for the jam will be all star. You know what I'm saying? Straight all star. Let's get to the next track.
Can it all be so simple? This track starts in the beginning, you know, a little excerpt. I don't know exactly what it was from, but you know, it's this woman. Oh, they always talk about the good old days, and then you get into that sample. Can it all be so simple? I mean, woo!
Yeah, dope.
Soulful, and obviously, you know what it's saying. You know, you're reminiscent, kind of talking about the old days when it was all simple. Things normally only get more complex the more notice you get too. So kind of going on that too. These guys are blowing up. They know they're blowing up, and it's not going to get any simpler. And so this is really like, you know, I felt like I hadn't really ever thought about it that way until now, but that's definitely part of that too. You know, they were
also the beat is very storytelling.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because they told some, the way they tell the stories on the song, which is about them really. You know what I mean?
Good contrast too.
I definitely felt it, and good contrast on top
with
of
the
that.
soulful beat and like their verses, you know.
And the visuals they showed in the videos.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Two dudes from two different projects, same city, came together as one. You know what I'm saying? The title of the track is the title of the track is asking questions by every point of the song. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how you can even look at that factor, which is something that I came up with earlier today when I was doing my little research. That you got this dude from this project, and they didn't get along at first, but then for some type of way they came together, and right now they make it look like it was so simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you look at them two, when you see them two on interview,
can it all be so simple?
It's that simple, like, you know what I mean? So, but
damn,
what you
got me with that one.
Hey, I ain't mean to. I kind of got myself, but I'm just saying. What's your word for it?
Story time.
Story time. For me, I'm gonna say chapters.
I like that.
Chapters. Next track. All right. Another one of the legendary tracks that still get played to death to this day. The mystery checks boxing, you know what I'm saying? The intermission, you know what I'm saying? You know, they had a dope intermission before the track that you should need to really listen to, hear it. The explanation of attributes that each have.
Yes.
That's kind of what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? Like a chess match.
Yeah,
the
and
attributes of each piece.
Right, and it's like, you know, this is the start of the other side of the album. You know, what was the first side, Shaolin, and the second Wu-Tang? Yeah, so this is the start of the Wu-Tang side, and
also, what you saying that this is with the spread of the song across the United States. Like their music was really starting to go from state to state to state. It wasn't just in one area, tri-state area and all that. And you know, now it's going down south, Midwest, West, further northeast. You know what I mean? Like it's going different places. And you know what I mean? Plus Master Killer. You got open it up.
Yep.
Ghostface with the mask. You know what I'm saying?
Those verses.
ODB, I feel like he balanced the song. Right where he was positioned at, I feel like he balanced the song. You know what I'm saying? And basically it was a game of chess.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it also it definitely showcased each of them in that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt, no doubt. This one, I mean, like there's a 1979 movie of the same name, the mystery. No. It's Beware the Ghostface Killer, and that's what they said in the beginning of that one too. Right before they got into it, Beware the Ghostface Killer.
Yeah.
And that was dope. I found that out just researching into it. I was like, oh, I didn't realize, like, that was a particular movie, Beware the Ghostface Killer,
Yeah,
1979.
for those who didn't know. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is do the research. And the rest of the fact, for those who didn't know. What's your word for?
This one, style.
For me, strategies. Style and strategies.
Makes sense. That's how you win chess.
Word. Let's go.
All right. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this shit. Just announcing to the world, like, we are cutthroat and we are not playing about this shit. And so, it is what it is. Don't get upset. Don't get your feelings hurt.
Yeah,
because they ain't nothing to fuck with.
Straight up. For me, they just letting you know off top, like, this is what we bout. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no punks. We ain't no chumps. We ain't no dancers. We don't do flips. We get on the stage. We rock the mic. We make the people hype. We give you good music that you can take with you and remember and love and cherish the essence of the hip hop in another form of different styles that can't nobody copy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I get from it. Plus, it's the type of jam that make you get hyped no matter where you at what time of day, what time
Period.
of night, it don't matter.
Period.
And if you enhance, it'll make you even go further. That track right there will go a long way, and it's still going. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that track.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? What's your word for it?
Bulldozing.
Bulldozing. Almost say creative. Extra creative. Because it's so original. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's get to the next one. This one right here is self-explanatory. Cash rules everything around me.
Cream.
You know what I'm saying? The special thing about this track for me is that one of my friends who ain't here no more, me and him became friends because of this song.
Oh, shit.
Well, wherever we had met it, I was rapping it and he was rapping it, and we was like, yo, we did the sign, and we got cool from then on out. He was a co-worker of mine from a different job. You know what I'm saying? And every time I hear that song, I think about my boy because he knew the words backwards and forwards. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool. It was just, that was my boy. So that's one of my favorite things about that song. But as far as the actual track, I mean, basically, tired of struggling, tired of striving, tired of going through the hardships, tired of not getting a fair deal, not getting a fair handshake because of color, skin, or where you stay, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And basically, that's what Cream was around me, getting out and getting it, and making it long last.
Yes, yeah. It's all about the hustle, I mean, it was literally like a song letting you know, like, we're in a day and age where money is everything. I mean, everybody's trying to get their money, and if you ain't trying to get your money, I mean, it don't make no sense.
Exactly. That's, you can't say no better.
Can't make no sense without no money. But
what's your word for it?
For that one, iconic. Ray's verse, like he painted the picture, like, I mean, all of them did, but Ray.
I'm gonna go with blueprinted.
Yes,
it's a blueprint. It's a blueprint. Yeah. It's a blueprint you can always go to and figure out something.
Hip hop history.
Let's go. METHOD.
Man, Method Man. This obviously was the major showcasing for Method Man in the project. That's got to say something about a motherfucker to have the track named. His name is the track. Yeah. And it's the group album, but he had the track named after him.
And don't forget what that actually stood for too. he was
Oh
the
yeah.
man, you know what I mean? So whenever they said meth, where the meth at, you know.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So don't
Always.
forget that part too. That was also dope. But he made the transition from that though.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But still, you know, he'll light up a bean like Raekwon said, he'll light up a bean anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I mean, you think about what all he did afterwards with, with Redman, and then How High and all that. I mean,
Yeah, he brought his own people from his hood into it. You know, affiliates of his, you know what I'm saying, like Street Life, you know what I'm saying? Carter Fisk, I can remember hearing that name a lot. And then I seen an interview with him. I want to say he produced one of the beats, one of the early beats for Method Man on one of his early tracks. This is hard, you know what I mean? I just can't remember which one, so I don't want to say that wrong. But if you do the fact check, you'll see. You'll also hear it because he'll say it. You know what I'm saying? Carter Fisk, ruckus. You know what I mean? So, and also Meth was the golden child. He was the golden child.
Yeah, no.
Like Ghostface said, he brought Ghostface and Raiden and all of them said he brought the girls. You know what I'm saying? All the girls love him. They go crazy, get to screaming. Whenever you watch the show, they'll scream and holler for everybody, but when he show up, they get just a little bit louder.
Yep.
Because of the factor of what he is and what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He came with that style. It was suave, it was chicks dig that. Unapologetic.
What's your word for?
Shit. This one, smooth.
I'm gonna say groundbreaking because it brought a whole new flavor, brought a whole new style. Definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, next one. Got one more to go.
Protect Your Neck. The debut single of the group. I mean, just like RZA said, we're coming for their throats. Protect your neck, because sharp with that tongue, very sharp with that tongue, very self-explanatory, kind of thing, for sure.
I got from it, watch out for and this is no lie, watch out for the devil in the media. Oh. Watch out for fakes. Stay true to you. You know what I'm saying? The rhymes will bring you into who they are. You know what I'm saying? You know how Deck opened it up, smoke on the mic. You know what I'm saying? He let you know, like, this is who I am. Then when it got to the next person, this is who I am. And then when it got to Dirty, this is who I am. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Ghostface, remember, long as this verse took me. Like, that was real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, also, they all can say this. Inspector Deck is the best one, is the best song opener, period. He opens up a song the best. You know what I'm saying?
That energy, I mean, it's just perfect for that. You hear that to start with, and you just can't, you're going in the right direction.
Yeah. Because that's every song that he starts, it's like, man, you got to come with it after that. So, what's your word for it?
Decapitate.
My word for it will be lethal. Straight lethal. Killer at any moment. Straight lethal. Protect your neck. You already know.
Wu-Tang.
Here we go. All right. And the last one. Tears, which is also an actual iconic track because they tell some real graphic, close your eyes, see it in your head type stories. After the laughs come the tears. You know what I'm saying? Stories are good to bad. You know what I mean? You started out good, whether it was this and that or that and this. You started out good and you could have kept it like that, but you made some type of little move and now you're going down. Or somebody hating on you. Now they're going to try to take you down and they do something to put a monkey wrench in your program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to live life. You can't give up.
You can't. You got to keep going. I mean, there's ups and downs, and that's why, like with the hook in that, it says, after the laughter comes the tears, and like that too. I feel that too, analyzing, and I really got it. Kind of talked about how there will be times when you'll be not really. You won't be really giving much credence to something. Like you just be like kind of stunting it, like nah, that's ain't no big deal, laughing about it. But then shit gets serious, and then something happens, and it's irreparable. You can't. The two verses on there were completely different topics, but still both expressed the point so well. Like RZA coming in talking about it kind of made me think of regardless of whether it was talking about particularly banging or just acting hard, you know, talking about somebody like maybe flashing his gun and acting hard or whatever, and then his homeboy gets shot and he's dying in his arms, and it's like, oh shit, like that's just real now at this point. Like, you know, you're not laughing at all at that point. It's not funny, you know.
That's real. That's real.
For real. And then, I mean, Ghost, his verse, completely different thing, but still so relevant. I mean, homeboy, like, I ain't got a condom, but I'm trying to get with a girl.